Kanavi.
He's played it before.
Do you, boo-boo? He has. But
this
in
is still a shock.
moment, yeah, like with this comp, I mean, I was talking about the engage potential they have. They do have a decent amount of it, even though it was a full topside clear. To go towards this mid lane gank on a Cream who's going to have to burn his flash. The flash play from Shadow, he doesn't even burn it. He just says, I am dead. Gives first blood to BLG. A big stun play as we go. But there's going to be some plate love going the way of Elk and On down there as Kanavi ends up finding Shadow. Going to try to fight him in the end here. He's going to flash over, try to get the kill on. Shadow's in some trouble here. Going to have a shield coming from On. And now Kanavi can't finish the kill, but Hung comes in and does. Oh, Kanavi overextended himself, but he goes with a double shurikens. He ends up getting the kill back, and this is a big play from Top Esports. They find 3 kills off the back of it. And the feats of warfare completed. Gets that play out. They get the kill back over to this bot side. They get all this advantage here, but we're taking a look back into live, and it's Cream that gets punished. Now Kanavi might fall because of it. Hung's coming over to try to help him out here. Is going to have that grand entrance, get the knock up, but Kanavi's just looking for an exit, and unfortunately Cream gives back over some of that advantage to BLG.
Kill onto Cream, a player who we've frequently said in these high-level mid-lane matchups is going to struggle. He got counter-picked. He's been given a very difficult matchup in the Annie versus Victor, and now he's going to have to struggle his way through being 0-2-1 down 10 CS and really behind the curve.
Oh, On and Elk maybe overextended here themselves. On overestimating his life, and Kanavi gets his 3rd kill of the game, just hand-feeding this Zed at prodiff.gg. Now we take a look. Kanavi going for an aggressive stance here with the steal of the blue buff, realizing he needs to Shadow over 369. They're just going to go for the kill. He's still level 5. Shadow cannot play this game. And he's still trying to show up to the arcade and put quarters into the machine. 369, speaking of machines, trying to take down Ben, and here comes the mark of death, and pop goes the croc. Kanavi gets 5th kill of the game. With the spike that he's already on. Should be just fine, and no real response coming out from BLG, so that's going to be full grubs given over to top.
And just because we saw it there, I'll hold the point. Hung in mid lane.
Oh, Chaos Storm going to be popped, though. Cream doesn't really have the damage to follow through. They aren't able to kill him, and a lot of damage taken back in by Cream.
But now he's got Tibbers and might actually have lethal on Knight after the fact, so we'll see whether or not they're able to make the most of that situation. I mean, at this stage in the game, you'd think that it's probably just set and destined that Top Esports will take it. No Trinity Force yet finished for Elkin.
Oh,
spot on.
They know that On doesn't have flash. They know they can just go all in onto him. The root's not going to connect. It does on the back end of the death mark, but is the death mark enough? It does. As Kanavi gets his 6th kill of the game, re-engaged by Hung, trying to catch Shadow out. Shadow's got some damage now with the subjugation popped. Hung's able to get away, though. Man, he is diving all over the place.
Fortunately, 369 already recalling, so he'll be able to get the majority of this wave. It won't be before, though. Bin gets a free plate for himself on that top side, quietly farming up quite the storm here. And I'm looking at the ways to kill the Victor. You know, shockingly, it's Kanavi, it's this Zed. It's all to do with how well Kanavi can play and how well he can dice.
Oh, man. He still has the mark of death, too. He's going to go all in there. And we said it was going to be a battle between Kanavi and Knight. Well, Knight gets a kill back in that 1v1, and we end up getting a solo bolo for 369 over Bin.
That's really worth it still for Top Esports to take down the Victor. It doesn't matter if they sacrifice their support for it. And honestly, Hong played that again about as well as he could have done. Now Jackie Love still has his summoners.
Jackie Love in these kinds of positions. Oh, he misses the blink. Okay, it actually does go through, but the chomp from the slow and the pillar ends up getting the kill. Shadow gets a solo on Jackie Love.
Yeah, and I mean, for Jackie, that's pretty criminal. He gets caught out in the top side by just getting diced on by Bin, and then in the mid lane as well, just has Shadow walking on him. That's not really allowed, and you know, one of the things that we've seen from Jackie Love in the past is him just being overextended on a mid wave, getting caught out for it, but he's still playing it exceptionally well. He's still making the most of all the advantages that he's been able to generate. And now, you know, just fishing, poking away, on force to summon a heal as he hops over the Mantra Q.
I think he could have been punished there, and he might end up being, as he didn't have the Shadow anymore. As okay, 369 just going in to try to steal the Rift Herald. Oh, I thought he was going to get it. It's actually Elk that steals it in the end, or at least takes it. Hung going to try to get away, but the Chaos Storm was doing some work on the back end. Another pillar comes through, but it's just on a 369 who will be fine. TES don't really come away with much there, and they do end up losing the Rift Herald over to Shadow and BLG.
Yeah, and once again, I mean, Cream taking a rough trade up against Bin, who forces a fight up against the Annie to secure the top tier 1. Whether he can get out is another question. Pillar slows Kanavi, but does he do enough?
They have the distance. Yeah, I mean, the quickness comes through. Bin just gets locked down. The shuriken to the face. Kanavi picks up his 8th kill of the game.
And again, when we look at where you would want the kills to go, honestly, it's Kanavi or JackieLove. I'm not too invested in giving Cream gold on the Annie. You know, he's going to stun people, and that's about it.
Dude,
Kanavi still has ulti.
You dirty son of a gun. He's got almost 6 levels on. He just eviscerates him.
Clear wards, and normally when you're face checking even a Xin Zhao or something, it's dangerous enough. Face checking a 9-kill Zed is just death sentence every single time. So maybe they can look to make a play. And again, we're looking at the power points of this BLG roster.
Ooh.
Elk has a Trinity Force.
I don't know if that was necessarily where they wanted to use it, but Shadow's going to pop the Rift Herald. They're going to use it for an escape tool from On. That was actually masterful. He's going to run into the combo here. He's going to try to get away. He's going to run.
Where's he going? Where's he going?
Oh away! He's away. Okay. He's gone. He's out. But now Kanavi goes in on the rest, and he has left Elk on. Where have thou gone? And as he asked the question, Elk falls, your big damage potential. Knight's still there in the fight, trying to get some back with the Chaos Storm. I don't know if this fight's going to work. The Feather Storm coming through. The Blade Caller flashed out by On. On wants the kill on the Hung, but Hung misses the W. Oh, that feels so bad. And that means that Bin's coming around the corner. The double lockdown, the gravity well, and the double spin to win. They clear house, and this is looking like the top esports that knew this could go to 3 as they get taken down one by one. BLG, make it rain.
And it's not clean, it's not pretty here, Mazal. We're looking like a set of duos teams up against the lower end of the standings, but BLG come out on top. They claim Kanavi's shut down as well. A double gravity well under the turret from Knight.
You're on the tube.
And I do want to call this out as well. That wasn't a battle dance over the wall. Never mind, Hong.
Oh no, top esports have taken that momentum. They've taken that play and they take down On. Now Deathmark used on the Knight, but he's trying to kill Elk. He just goes back to the Shadow. Knight gonna flash away as well. Shadow getting very low, but Bin down the flank.
Out onto the map very quickly. You see that Hong able to just at least ward off and make sure that BLG aren't able to get into this pit without being spotted.
Oh, they don't know. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know. All 4 members right there, and Knight is gone. He is completely taken out of the rest of the team, and now Elk can't do anything but run home. Takes a tower shot there, and he dies for it. Bin was trying to clear the wave or at least get on the other side of the fight, and he should be successful at that. But top esports do lose a member on the back end of the fight. Comp kind of wants to run you down after these fights. It can be very beneficial. So I think these 2-3 item spikes are really important to keep an eye on. Shojin's had been completed for Kanavi as we see a 1v1 in topside by 369 and Bin. I think 369 wants to walk away from this one. Bin feeling pretty confident, especially when you miss the Q3. He's trying to use some of the minions here, going all out, says we're going to take this fight. Dominus going to be popped by Bin. 369 and Bin going at it just like the old days. 369 about to lose it though. Tries to get another Q3. Misses 2 of them in a row. He's able to get the shield back. Bin getting low. 369 with the outplays. No, not able to get the Q2. Tries to get another one going on the Bin, but the control ward is there. 369 has the space. This is a tense 1v1, but they're not going to find anything, and I love this fighting.
A question of whether or not Shadow can find a way in to try to steal. No feathers to zone now.
Oh my god. Cream actually does chunking damage now. Oh, they just get the Atacon. 369 kind of wanted an angle there. TES using this tempo control so well.
Later this game goes, the more I fear the victor. They're after Cream, though.
Does good. I mean, he does a decent chunk of damage. Kanavi's doesn't have the Tibbers any longer, though, and Kanavi can come down and cut Shadow down to size. Cream gets chomped on, though. And that'll be the Chaos Storm used as well, just to keep Kanavi from going too farther forward.
In here, using your Shadow to get in range for an ulti is all very well and good, but when you land, you don't have as much damage because your shurikens aren't landing, or you don't have the slow from your Shadow to flip a Baron here is maybe their best way to come back out into this game.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, dear.
Oh, he still gets out. He's out of there. He's the shielding, the healing, the flash comes through.
But he still has to base. He still has to loot. That still loses them time on the map, and it's now going the way of top esports. This puts them to soul point and puts them just one misstep. Or puts BLG one misstep away from losing a soul. And again, you know, this is another part of the fight.
They don't have vision, though, so Kanavi needs to be a little careful. They see now that multiple members are here. JackieLove, he needs to be careful. Bin wants the flank. He didn't get the slice and dice, but he gets a ton of damage on the Hung. TP coming in onto a gravity well. 369 should be fine. He's very tanky now, and he's stunned. There, Bin goes in, gets hung. Now they try to take it. BLG going forward. Kanavi tries to find the backline, tries to find On should die. He goes back to his clone, but he's down 2. Big Mystic shot coming through, and Knight is now here to free fire, here to be that champion of BLG. Another stun comes through. 369 misses.
Not available for 369. I don't think there's a contest available for BLG, for Top Esports, and it's coming off the back of this incredible powerhouse that Bin is on this top side. The Renekton just can't be moved. With a Sterex, with Dominus, with the lack of damage that Top Esports have at the minute, they have no way to get through the Renekton.
Be there, and I gotta say, I've been really surprised at the positioning of Jackie Love so far in this game. We've seen him cut out so many times, hung right there with him as well, and he's going to get taken down from afar potentially. True Shot Barrage going to go just a little bit wide, but that means they lose their inhib turret and potentially their inhib here.
Yeah, Creamer's got flash. You can see he's waiting just off in the wings, sat not on vision just yet, but they know loosely where the Annie is.
He wants to take down Shadow, but there's no way he kills him. Kanavi comes over the wall now as well, trying to help down.
It gets to be a problem. And now Top Esports, they're the ones that are forcing the issue. They start the Dragon. They're going to flip it.
Elk is nowhere nearby. He's finally going to make it over. It goes over the fucking... It goes over to Shadow. Oh my god, and it actually gets the steal. Now Ben goes through as well. They actually get the play now. Though 369. 369 just got a double knockback. And Jackie Love, you said you wanted him to step up. He just found 2 quick kills, and now Knight's going to get ran down. The feathers, they sting, and they find enough. They get the knock up from Kanavi too, and they get this nice chase down onto BLG. Although Knight is going to make it away. The pillar is beautiful from Shadow.
Likelihood is that he just eased the wave and gets it gone. Top Esports get a tier 2 turret, and that's about it. They do get a lot of shutdowns, right? They managed to take down Bin, which is really important, but I'm still quite happy for this as route onto Shadow.
Shadow's got to be careful. He is fine. He has the Frozen Tundra. As his movement speed goes through the roof, you got a nice little pillar there. Knight, look at Knight. Knight's got an angle. Knight trying to look for Hung. Does have some damage. Shadow feeling so spicy, feeling so good. True Shot Barrage hits off the 2, and he has the slowdown now as well. Bin is here. All he needs is a slice and dice. Jackie Love, really nicely done. He's going to flash early, but gets smote, and now he will just give his life. Jackie Love caught yet again, and Bin now looking for a slice and a little bit of a dice. He's looking for his Giga Ben moment. He's looking for the finishing touches to this game number 2. He's looking for a game 3 potential, and Shadow tries to get the catch out. Shadow doesn't help. He get 1 kill, and now they're pushing for the end.
Na'Vi to do the damage to the minions, not to the champions.
He's got to try to find it. He's going all in onto Elk. He doesn't end up finding it. Is the death mark going to be enough? They do get a pop damage onto him, but Knight goes gold, and Knight is just in there in the middle of everybody.
369
finds another one. 369 is going all out, finds Elk, but Elk nicely arcane shifts away. 369 now getting kited down. Kanavi's still alive, and that's the big pressure point. They realize they don't have the health bars, Rude.
Into a gravity well. Could just be the end of your life. As Top Esports wrestle back control.
Oh, Shadow's going to face check into 5! 5 members of Top Esports wait at the gates, and you are not tall enough to enter as they deny BLG the entrance into the Baron. That's going to be immediately to the objective.
This is one of those problems that Karma falls into. You may be thinking, why is Shadow just face checked like that? To allow that Subjugate to do any work. And now Top Esports find themselves with a Baron with an Infernal Soul. And a reignited footing in this second game in these team fights. Looks like Jackie Love's working his way towards that GA, but doesn't have it just yet. With this Baron, with this Soul, you'd like to think that Top Esports can hopefully crack open the base of BLG, but
they almost get hung down. Chaos Storm's going to be a big ticket item, though. Kanavi able to get this mid turret as well, so the inhib is traded, at least in terms of the openness of both of them. And Jackie Love going to keep pushing. They have 20 seconds on this Baron buff.
Final wave, final attempt for them. Knight able to sidestep that Q3, but now with no Chaos Storm, not as easy a chance.
They overextend, though. TP, that's going to be Ben coming in to join. They've got Jackie Love right there. They're trying to burn him down now. He's going to buy time. 369 on the other side. Who goes down first? It's the GA pop. 369 is tanking a 1v4
He's
right now. About to get a kill. 369 is in the middle of everybody. Now Kanavi gets slowed down, but goes in onto Elk. Deathmark has been popped, but he is out of there. He gets popped himself. As now 369 is that front line, but he is down 2, and Knight is starting to pick up kills left and right here.
A battle of the front lines, one that BLG should not have come out on top of. But Top Esports a little bit shaky there. Kanavi going a bit too aggressive. 369 does a great job at tanking, but Kanavi was irrelevant in that fight. He burns the flash from Elk. That's as good as it gets.
I mean, when you have those kinds of moments, when you have all that confidence put in you, you can't fall, you can't fumble, and he's going to try to go in on the Knight, but he is just going to go down, and that's the kind of pick that might just be the nail in the coffin.
Can still walk in and attempt to keep his team alive. Clearing the wave is the priority for Top Esports. I don't think that there's anything really else for BLG to garner from this push. Top Esports have got.
All right, well, BLG seem to want to get Prio in mid. It's going to be Top Esports in the pit first. Cream holding the line with this Tibber stun play. He has the flash. Kanavi looking for the angle on the side. They lock down Shadow. They just want to go for the front line. Shadow's gone. That's huge. The Elder Dragon is up. A Bin found the flank. Bin, they don't know. The Croc is in the bush, guys. You gotta watch out. You gotta watch out. He goes straight for the heart. Is it enough, though? The all-out comes through on the Bin. They do end up getting some good damage on him as well. Jackie Love is by himself, though, into the Elder.
Elk goes forward.
Can shift out, and he goes straight in. He ends up using it again. Ends up getting another kill. Kanavi goes on the back line, though, and finds one back. Jackie Love is untouched. Now Elk versus Jackie Love. This is the gunslinging affair, but the genius, he has put his mind to work, and he has put his gloves to work as Jackie Love comes up with an 8,000 plus damage team fight straight to the Elder Dragon for Top Esports.
That's what we needed from Jackie. He'd been given no resources this game, just funneling himself gold as best as possible. And his team fighting secures the Elder, will secure the Baron after this. Even with an Elder, even with a Baron, BLG will still fight till their dying breath.
They will indeed. They will not give up. As the Baron down, double super buffs going over to Top Esports.
For Top Esports, it's whether they can close out the entire game with these double game-ending buffs.
It needs to be now. I mean, they have a minute till Elder goes down, 2 minutes till Baron. If they're going to win, it's got to be now. And Kanavi says it is now. He's going to pop Elk just like a pop Blossom, but it's the Zed that Kanavi took in R5. King Kanavi has truly put back on his crown and said that this league, this season, this split number 3, it is Top Esports. They go for one fell swoop on a BLG. They find the turrets. They look at the focus onto the Nexus. They look for the 2-0 sweep, the redemption from the last time these two teams met. And BLG will have to wait a long while for a bit of revenge. A 2-0 sweep for Top Esports.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.